poem. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. Then he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. Edgar Guest, inspirational words. One of the bosses in our firm a while ago decided it would be a good idea to have inspirational poetry on the walls at different places within the office. You'll probably guess where that one is. That one is in the gents' loo. And over a period of time, it found its way in like a worm into my brain. I'm not good at memorising stuff, so it kind of surprised me when that happened. As a Christian, I have a lot of friends who memorise stuff. They memorise verses of the Bible, even whole chunks, even whole books of the Bible. They memorise it. And I always think, that's not for me. I haven't got that kind of mind. And yet there I was, remembering a poem on the loo wall. During lockdown and beyond, I've been reading through some of the later chapters of Isaiah in the Bible, and a lot of inspirational verses and inspirational passages that appear there. And it's been really good to read things like, do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary, and he increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. And as I read those verses, I thought, that's gone in too. Verses about weariness, tiredness, struggling, stumbling, and it all feels very appropriate at the moment. Weary, tired, maybe because we've been, some of us, working harder and harder, it seems, through these past few months. Maybe weary because holidays have been cancelled, there's been no breaks, and it's all been continuous. Maybe weary from not being able to meet with other family members, tired of trying to work out the differences between the rules in Wales and the rules in England and how they apply to a cross-border family. Weary of seeing things cancelled, of just listening to predictions of how long things might continue for. And yet, in this passage, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. It's not easy, it's a struggle, it's tiring at the moment. But that's where my hope is. That's where my hope is, in the Lord God, the one who gives strength to those who are weary. Similar to another passage in Hebrews in the New Testament, which takes up a similar thought that thinks of us as running a race that we need to persevere in, and how we go about that, and having a crowd of people who've been there before, who've lived the life of faith, cheering us on, saying that we can do it. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that entangles and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and taking his stand at the right hand of God's throne. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinners, that you will not grow weary and lose heart. A couple of slips in that, but depending on what version you're reading, you probably didn't notice. But what a great thought that whatever we're going through, Jesus is our model of perseverance, a model of running the race, looking at what is ahead, looking at the prize that is there, the prize that was people like you and me would be able to have that relationship with God again, to be children of God, to walk with him, to live our lives through him. What a tremendous thing if we're weary, if we're struggling, to know that Jesus went all the way to death because of his love for us, and now lives again and is there to support us and protect us.